Hey, hi all again. Just doing a bit of a vid, just a bit informative, bit of info. Show you what's inside your gearboxes and what can where. As we know, these are the shift forks. It's one of these two. Well, I'm going to replace them both in the shaft, but one is worn more the other, which is causing a lot of the trouble for me. But basically these shift forks shift the gears, which I'll show you underneath in a minute. These sit in the gear, in between the gears, the movable gears, which move the gears either way as they move on this shaft to engage various ratios. And these forks are actually moved by this shift drum, which is a precision bit of stuff. And you can see the channels. These channels, as you push your gear lever down, this moves the drum, which then the shifter is engaged in the drum. The shifter follows the channel and so moves, and hence moves the gears. You can imagine it's running on that shaft, but the end is engaged, so as the drum moves round with your foot, this will actually follow the groove and move one way and the other, hence shifting your gears to different ratios. It's a nice bit of kit actually, it's a nice bit of engineering. I'm lucky there's no wear or tear on the drum at all. Usually you're looking in the peaks and the valleys, but there's nothing. That's pretty good. So I'm going to install that back. That fork's in almost perfect condition, so that's good. So like I say, the other two forks, I'll just come underneath the bike just to let you have a shifty underneath, see what your own gearboxes look like. By the way, is how you access. This is where this is your input shaft. It's what your clutch is on. That's your pump wheel, and your drum actually fits in there, and your two shafts for your shift levers go in there. And here we are underneath. Let's hope this phone camera can zoom in okay. Well, there you can see the gears quite easily. It's just unfortunately that these are not a cassette type that would come out there. The clutch side, it'd be so much easier. Fortunately, if any of these are knackered, this has to be split to get them out. But as you can see, that's neutral at the moment, so I can spin the input shaft, but obviously the wheel's not moving, there's no output. That's your neutral. When you engage gear, you turn that drum, and if you can imagine your forks are sitting, because some of these gears are movable to engage the different gears. So you can imagine if your forks are in there, and then it shifts and it'll engage the dogs. And these are the dogs there that wear, and that causes the trouble. Of mine is this has been engaging and spitting out and engaging again, and that's what the jumping was. The dogs are not too bad on it. There's a bit of wear, but we'll see. But you can see once that's engaged, we have drive as the wheel goes round, as I turn the input shaft. For engaging different gears, obviously we have the movable gears with the dogs on. This is called a constant mesh because the gears are constantly meshed all the time, but obviously you don't want all the ratios coming in at once, and so that's why we have these movable gears to engage the different gears. Let's get her back into neutral. It's a bit tricky when you're doing it with the camera from underneath. Still got engaged at the moment. I'm out there. I'm going to struggle here, aren't I? Now I'm still in the gear there. I need to actually put it in neutral before I put that drum back. Let's get that out to there. There you go. So as you can see, they're the dogs. Them are the ones that cause all the wear and all the trouble. It isn't usually the teeth, because they're constantly meshed all the time. They don't wear that much. Well, them dogs do. So imagine your forks again in there. Turn your press down on your gear lever. Turns that shift drum, and then as it rotates, it moves the shift fork. So you can imagine if the shift forks are bent, it'll probably go about halfway and then jump out and jump in the next one. Anyway, that's where all the damage gets done. Hopefully when mine's fixed it won't. That's just a quick insight. if it still jumps out, then the motor's out, and split and drop the gears out. Yeah, but fingers crossed. I just hope that's been a bit informative. I'm no mechanic. I am a mechanical engineer, but I am no mechanic. But you can't beat a good manual. It gives you all the torque specs and tolerances on these forks, diameters, whatever. So just a little quick vid, a little informative vid. Hope you find it a bit interesting. I know the quality of the picture's pretty piss poor, but I'm doing it on my phone underneath the bike. So I'm going to fit now the drum back, and I'm going to fit this fork back in. But I can't go anywhere else then until I've replaced them. Okay, right, safe guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.